9 habits that will make you poor if you don't fix it. You might be guilty of this, possibly or not. Let's see. Let's see a breakdown on how you can fix it. First, scrolling endlessly on social media without direction. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, WeChat. You are available on almost every social media platform 247. You scroll for 6 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes without a clear direction, no focus on what you are doing. Trust me, you are going to remain poor for the rest of your life. Number two, following every free offer on the internet space. Yes, once you hear this is the free way how to do it, you want to carry first. You are always there. Follow for follow, you are always first. Everything you are first because it is free. You will end up with too much information without implementing anything. Trust me, you are going to be very poor because when you don't implement, nothing will come out of it. You are going to end up with noise rather than value. So let's go. Now, if you are always paying for courses without focus or implementing, trust me, a lot of people are guilty of this. I have a friend who paid for a cybersecurity course. A lot of money was involved. Spent almost 6 months on the course, did the practical and everything. Guess what? At the end of the day, when I had a discussion with him after the whole course, when he collected the certificate, I asked him, "What do you want to do?" He said he want to go into poultry farming. No be juju be that. Anyway, that one is left for him. He will be. That is how people build recycle poverty in their life. Why did you go for the course in the first instance if you are not willing to build a business around it? Why did you go for the course in the first instance if you are not willing to implement? Why did you go for the course in the first instance if you are not willing to build a value around it so that you solve people's problem to make money from it? That is how people waste their time. Then after a while, they begin to say courses are a scam. Let's go further now. To following too much entertainment content. The moment you see anything funny, you cannot wait. Then you keep scrolling, 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 scrolling. You laugh, you laugh, you laugh, you laugh. After everything, your data finish. The next thing you carry your hand, you start sending people message. Please borrow me data. Please send me data. Please, please, please. Everything about you is please. There's nothing. Please, I have this for you. Can we do business? Nothing. No business does not exist in your terminology. Begging without commitment. Even when people are willing to help you, you go to their comment section to be begging. Please help me. Please help me. Please help me. Nobody becomes successful by being a beggar on the street. Trust me. Go and find out. In the history of the world, nobody has done that because your job as a human being is to provide value in exchange for that value you want to collect. So let's go further now. Now, you criticize because people, after begging, 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 when they refuse to help you, the next thing you begin to criticize them, you begin to see them as wicked people. Trust me, when you expose yourself to too much negative information or too much negativity in your environment, you are going to be a product of negativity because your mindset is going to build around negativity. And anytime people refuse, or when you see something that people are doing that you cannot also do, rather than commit to learn from them, you begin to react negatively. They are product of the kind of negative information you feed yourself. So that means you need to fix that. Then looking for shortcut. Now, when people refuse to help you, the next thing you begin to look for a shortcut. You begin to think there is a shortcut to becoming successful in this life. Trust me, without going through the process. Trust me, it never works and it has proven not to work. Every single damn thing you see on this earth surface has processes. Recently, somebody sent me a message when she contacted me for something. I told her there is a process involved. She said, "Why must there be a process?" I asked her, the day they gave birth to her, did she fall from the mango tree? She said, "No, there was process involved." When God created the world, what happened? There was a process involved from the creation of putting everything in order before creation of man and even up to this very stage. There are processes involved. When you are constructing road, what do? There are processes that are involved. When you design an aircraft, what do? There are processes. Even the laptop, even this video you are watching, the channel you are using to watch this platform video, there are processes that they go through to make these things available for you. Which, if you want to become successful in this life, be ready to go through the process. Trust me. This is where they draw the line between unserious people and serious people, because serious people want to commit and they follow through the processes because that is where the real value comes. You cannot convert a mango into a mango juice without going through the process. Else that mango will spoil and it will become useless. That is how we draw the line. And at the end of the day, the person who picked that mango and built a process around it of converting it to mango juice becomes successful. Sooner or later, he becomes very rich because he provides that value to a large audience or volume of customer, while you who is carrying the mango from the farm to just come and sell will be out of business when mango is no longer in season. So be smart about it. The next thing there is people begin to see money as a commodity. If you are the type who see money as a commodity, this one na my money, I no wan spend am. This one na my money. And even when you beg people, you see money as a commodity. Even when you provide value to people, you see money as a commodity. Trust me, you are going to remain very poor in this life because money is not a commodity. Take for example, if you go to buy a knife, you give somebody money, or let's say for example you requested for a knife, you give somebody money and the person gives you a knife. What is the value of the knife? What do you do with the knife? That is where the real value, where you are paying. You are not paying for the knife, you are paying for the value that the knife will be able to do for you. So you need to begin to see things at this particular level. So by the time you begin to see things at this particular level, you will now get to understand that there are certain things that you should comfortably pay for. You shouldn't need somebody to give you for free. Because when you look at the value side of things, you become more serious with life than just looking at it on the surface level. Now that I've given you all these key steps, then what do you need to do at this level? You see, most of the biggest problem most of us have is just like you are watching this video, you have watched it. Tell me, did you jot down anything? No. You are going to scroll to the next one. You are going to watch the next video. You are going to watch another one. That is a sign that you have already a victim of it. Now, for you to do that, you need to build a lifestyle of jotting down things whenever you are watching. Trust me, because the internet has become a platform where they dump a lot of information. People don't jot down anymore because because there's no exam. Yes, nobody is going to ask you exam, but the real examination starts from you. The examination this is where the journey starts. The process, you first need to jot down, like the point I've listed here. Are you guilty of any? If you are guilty, have you been repeating it? Is it now a pattern in your life? Then the next thing you do, you begin to avoid them. You begin to take the necessary correction. The correction is very simple. 1, jotting down. 2, building a lifestyle of committing and being disciplined. And then the next thing you do is you implement. Else, you are going to end up with a whole chunk of information. Your brain is going to be over-bloated with information that you cannot implement. Trust me, a lot of people are victim of this. That is why you keep hearing people saying, these people selling courses are just collecting money from us. If it is working for them, why are they asking us to pay? Yes, they are going to ask you to pay because it takes a lot of effort to build this discipline and then to build this lifestyle of providing the kind of value you see here, especially on YouTube. So I believe you learned something in this particular video. Please go through this video again, take down everything, identify the ones that you are guilty of and begin to take correction. And trust me, it's going to work. See you guys in my next video.